clouds I wanted to show you. So this one right here just looks normal, but these look like digital clouds or modern art clouds. They almost don't look real, especially those. It's very windy today. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Very unique. This side looks normal. That's really pretty. Here are those clouds again. You can barely see them, but I just thought I'd show you this sunset. It's just so much color. Amazing. These beets came out really cool. Since I diced them in squares, they made really sharp points as they shrunk. Makes me think of winter soup or something. But then nice beet flavor comes through. Makes me think of Legos. You can just feel that feeling that if you stepped on these, it would really hurt. Down here hooking up the dryer wire, getting the washer and dryer ready. Gotta hook everything up. That outlet's behind my back for the dryer. Just getting that cord attached where it won't come loose. Oh. I understand that this is rare. This is like an iridescent cloud. And here, all this over here. I don't know why I see so much rare stuff all the time. Is it becoming less rare? Down in these clouds?
Yeah. It's like everywhere it's down there. Oh, there's a bright spot down there.
Oh, the edge of this cloud is getting really amazing. It's like the colors are getting more defined again. How do you start this thing? Oh. Almost all the way there. The range is not in here, but everything else looks like it's gonna look. We got doorknobs on the doors. We have doors. So this is the beautiful finished house without a range. I have to put in a gas line. If we were using an electric range, we're ready, everything's good. But I need to cut a hole in the wall and put in a gas line because we're using propane for the stove. It's gonna be a gas stove. We already have it, just gotta put it in there. It's gonna need an outlet, a regular outlet like this instead of the big 220. So I need to cut a hole in the wall behind the microwave, get a wire all the way down to the floor and put in an outlet down here. There's still lots of tiny stuff that needs to be done. And some of that can just be done anytime. But for the final inspection, we did get a temporary certificate of occupancy. So Caleb and Raven are arriving tonight from their honeymoon, and they will have a place to live. We'll just have to go and drag a bed out here, and or maybe just throw a mattress on the floor, I don't know. But they are gonna come spend the night here from what I understand. And they can wash clothes if they need to. And they can cook in the microwave, which I don't recommend. It's not good for you. But I do need to put some more breakers in the breaker box. The codes have changed where now you need to put arc fault breakers on almost every single circuit in the house. They're the ones that have these little test buttons. So I got to put about 6 more of these in here. And then January, these will all the double 220 breakers will all have to be arc fault. The arc fault breakers are like, I want to say they're like $50, $55 each. I can't even imagine what a 50 amp arc fault 220 is going to cost. But that's if we were pulling the permit after January 1st. We're good. If it took us 11 more months to get this house done, we would still be on the old code, so that's good. Winterizing today. There's supposed to be 5 days of cold weather coming up in the 20s, even a day 19 degrees. Well, I just put an extension cord in and it's way too short. Cindy just put in this cord, so there's a whole bunch right there in the middle, so obviously it's a little bit long. This cord that I just brought out is too short. So I think I'm gonna swap these. I need to plug in the well tonight to make sure, well, I'm going to plug it in now and just go ahead and leave this on for about 5 days. Going to keep our pipes from freezing from here to the ground. Kind of dedicating this day to winterizing, you know, and if we get done with everything, we got time for something else. But I'm emptying out the barn of all my paint and caulk, anything that could freeze. We just the barn is not heated, and so I take it and put it in the garage. The garage gets a little bit of heat because our furnace is in there, and it doesn't hold all of its heat. It releases a little bit of it. So the garage stays warmer in the winter time. I've got so much paint and caulk. Cindy's running wires over to the water heaters. We put these little heaters underneath the chicken water when we know that the whole thing will freeze solid. I'm reusing my faucet covers from last year, and this foam right here wants to come off. So I used contact cement and glued it back on. And I've learned that the contact cement melts the styrofoam. Fortunately, it only melted it just a little, so it didn't really damage it. Let's see if you can see it right here. Can you see how it's a jagged edge instead of a straight edge? Not as bad as gasoline melts this stuff, but it just started to melt it. But we're good. This will last us at least one more year. Hopefully 2 or 3 or 4. We've been putting these plants in the garage for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now. Just bring them out when it's close to 50 degrees. I think it's like 46 right now, but I think they'll be fine. Let them get some sunlight.